here at the house, and I just wanted to give you guys a sneak peek of what's been happening as I introduce you to my journey. Right now, the house is in the framing process, so you can see some of the rooms may not make sense because it's hard to see without the drywall being up, but I promise you that I will take you on the ride as the house begins to be built out. But before we get into the tour, I would like to backtrack and just show you a little bit of where I've been on the journey so far. I went in a contract for the new home towards the end of March, and here is a picture of me at my lot that I decided to purchase. Then about 2 weeks later, the foundation was going in, and you can also see some of the utility work with the pipes coming out of the ground for the water, sewer, and gas. And then they were playing no games. By the end of April, the walls start to go up. So this is a picture of the first floor as it began to take shape. And this is a townhouse, just to remind everyone. And then by early May, the second floor was up. And you can see the entire row. There's about 4 townhouses on my row. And this is a few days later. By that point, they had a 3rd floor up, and I'll also add that my unit is the one to the right. And then continue forward. Within a day or two, they had the roof up, and here it is. With that addition, you can see the house is really starting to take shape in the overall row. And then by the end of May, the house wrap is put on. They are also doing a lot of work on the interior, installing HVAC, plumbing, and electrical. So that's where you are, and that's how we'll be starting. All right, well, let's go inside. We've just come through the front door. This is a flex space lounge area on the first floor. So you can see there's lots of window, lots of natural light. I love the height of the ceilings. We have 9-foot ceilings. The front door is 8 foot tall, so it adds a little bit of drama to the space. I do have a full-size bathroom on this floor, which would be good for guests who may not want to go all the way up to the 3rd floor to sleep, or after you get in from a drive and you have to go to the bathroom really quick, there's a bathroom right outside the garage, so this would be good for me. So I have to go up to the stairs to go to a restroom. So this bathroom will have a tub and shower, toilet, and sink in that full bath. And that's going to be the HVAC room to your right. And then heading out the garage, this is a double car garage. This is a 22-foot townhouse, by the way. So you do get that full width, lots of space for not only the cars, but everything like your trash cans, which we have to keep inside because this is an HOA community. So yeah, lots of space. I only have 1 car, so I probably will convert half of the space into a workout area, maybe a bench and squat rack and maybe a couple of other things. So be on the lookout. It is going to be a project that I want to tackle on this channel as well. So going back inside, there is a coat closet on the right, and then of course the HVAC on the left. And then to get to the main level, you have to take the stairs up to the 2nd floor. So this is, keeping in mind, a townhome. A lot of times the 2nd floor has all of your major living spaces like the kitchen, primary living room, and all of that good stuff. So we go up. I do like the stairs become 2-story in volume as you go up because it's open to the 1st floor, which is nice. And this is the living room. So lots of natural light. There will be a fireplace going in this space. The balcony, so we have the nice patio doors that slide open and lead out to a balcony that will span the width of the townhouse, which would be nice for entertaining. Lots of space for entertaining. The kitchen area, 10-foot island right in the middle of the space. And then you can imagine between those 2 kind of short walls that there will be all of the kitchen cabinetry, refrigerator, wall oven, microwave, all that good stuff. So you will see how that builds out as we move through the process. And then moving through the kitchen is the dining room space. You can see that bay window from the first floor extends all the way up to the second floor, adding a little bit of square footage. Gives you a little bit more turning space around the table, which is nice. And also it helps to open things up. And in the kitchen there is a pantry just to the left of the stairs. So you see that's where that little wall that kind of comes out into the room, where that HVAC ductwork is located. That's going to be a pantry. And we also have a powder room on this floor. This townhome has 4 bathrooms. 1 on the first floor, 1 on the second floor, and then 2 on the third floor, which is kind of the sleeping area of the home. And that's where we'll be heading up to next. Stairs, I love it. You get that double volume height from the second to the third floor. So we'll be able to get some cool lighting to hang up in that space. Coming to the top of the stairs is the laundry room, which is straight ahead past those pipes that's on the ground that I'm going to try not to slip and fall over. So lots of room for washer and dryer. And then to the right, where we're going to head in next, is the primary bedroom. So it's a fairly large size, easily fit a king size bed in this space. I never had a king size bed, so I'm anxious to see how that all goes, and kind of excited to have a bigger bed to roll around in because I'm a wild sleeper. And then the 2 doors to the right is going to be the closet and primary bathroom. And we'll go to the primary closet first, which is right here beside the windows. We're going to be building in custom closet organizational storage in this area. So that's definitely going to be a project we're going to be tackling here on the channel, so stay tuned for that. And then next to the closet is the primary bath. There will be double vanity with a toilet and shower. You can see the shower bench there on the right side of the wall. So a pretty good sized primary bath. One thing that I do wish it had is a bathtub, but that's okay. I had to compromise. Gotta compromise on something. When I want to use the bathtub, I guess I can come out here to the guest bathroom and use that one if I ever have to need that feature. And that is the laundry room there. Lots of space for side-by-side washer and dryer. Probably do a front load with a countertop on top. So that's going to be another project that we'll be tackling this project. Lots of projects coming soon on this, guys. It's really going to get exciting. This is the guest bathroom. So we'll have a double vanity, toilet, and of course tub and shower. So pretty good size space, almost as large as the primary bathroom in many ways here. So lots of space for guests, put their things where they're using the bathroom. This is the linen closet, so lots of storage here. You have all your bath towels, comforters, all the other junk that I'm sure I'll accumulate. And then lastly, we got 2 bedrooms. So this is a 3-bedroom home. This is one of the smaller of the 3 bedrooms. Pretty good size. I think they fit a full-size bed in here with a nightstand without it being too crowded. Maybe a couple other small accessories. Got a closet for this space. Lots of natural light. Because this is a corner unit, you get the windows on the side, which is nice. And then moving into the 3rd and final bedroom, pretty good size. I think it can actually fit a queen size bed in this space. So a lot of good space for guests, be hanging out in here. And of course it has a closet. Nice wide hallway in this area. You don't feel claustrophobic, which is a good selling feature for me. Then going back downstairs here, again, that double height. Look at that, how tall it is. I can't wait to hang a light in this area to create that kind of drama and mood. Coming back down, powder room straight ahead, nice big windows in there. Make sure you put the blinds down before you use the restroom. And there's another view of the kitchen and living space. I will not have a shortage of space. And there's the pantry. And again, going back downstairs towards the front door again. These steps go straight down. And yeah, so that is a tour of my townhome. This is a Stanley Martin built product, and it is the Delilah model.